There's one island that has like this crazy hole in the ground that was made by pirates. There's a television show about it. You know what I'm talking about?
The Curse of Oak Island.
Think of the greatest lost treasures in history. El Dorado, the Ark of the Covenant, the Templar hoard. Many people are crazy about these legends, but they were always just stories. That is, until now. The hunt on Oak Island has just unearthed something that connects directly to one of these legendary troves, a find so profound it feels like fiction. To put it mildly, the implications are staggering. This is why Joe Rogan, a man who lives for these history-altering moments, has reportedly spoken out. The thing nobody tells you is that this discovery isn't just gold, it's a key to our hidden past. 2 centuries of waiting. For over 200 years, Oak Island has been a tantalizing puzzle, a place where fortunes were lost and lives were risked for the promise of a legendary treasure. This small 80-acre island off Nova Scotia has been the epicenter of one of the world's most enduring mysteries, the Money Pit. Since 1795, when a young man discovered a strange depression in the ground, a multi-generational quest has been underway. Countless excavations revealed a bizarre, man-made structure deep underground. Layers of oak logs, charcoal, and other materials at precise 10-foot intervals, hinting at something deliberately buried. But the pit was guarded by ingenious booby traps, most notably a series of flood tunnels that would fill the shaft with seawater the moment anyone got close.
Maybe we cut through the fabled flood tunnel.
It seemed the island's secret was determined to stay buried. But now, the island's defenses have been breached. A monumental discovery has been made, one so significant it has reportedly captured the attention of Joe Rogan, a man whose voice carries immense weight in the world of mysteries and alternative thought. This isn't just another small artifact. This is the moment the entire narrative of Oak Island changed forever. After years of drilling and scanning the area around the Money Pit, the team from the Curse of Oak Island finally pinpointed a massive metallic anomaly nearly 160 feet down. The thing nobody tells you is that technology has finally caught up to the island's ancient engineering. Using advanced borehole cameras, they didn't just see a void, they saw the unmistakable outline of a man-made structure, a sealed hatch. The operation to reach it was, to put it mildly, nerve-wracking. Every foot of progress was a battle against mud, water, and the crushing weight of the earth. But persistence paid off. The team managed to lower a specialized probe that confirmed the unthinkable. Behind the hatch lay a hidden chamber, a void that had been sealed off from the world for centuries. The most shocking fact is that preliminary scans suggested it was not empty. Inside, it appeared there were several large chests.
I like the look of that ridge. That's a great vantage point. Really looking forward to metal detecting in there, yeah, for sure.
The moment this was confirmed, a wave of electrifying energy swept through the treasure hunting community. This was it. This was the moment that 2 centuries of hope, failure, and belief had led to. What they reportedly found inside has sent shockwaves far beyond Nova Scotia. The chamber contained not 1, but 3 large, well-preserved chests. Within them lay a staggering amount of gold and silver coins, not pirate doubloons, but currency far older and more refined. But the real treasure, the find that has historians and even Joe Rogan reportedly captivated, was what lay beside the coins. A collection of artifacts and encrypted scrolls. These artifacts included ceremonial objects bearing the distinct cross of the Knights Templar, providing the first concrete link to the legendary military order. Many people are crazy about the Templar theory, and now it seems it was true all along. The scrolls, bound in what looks like treated leather, are covered in a language no one has yet been able to identify. This discovery transforms Oak Island from a treasure hunt into an archaeological site of world-shattering importance. The gold is valuable, but the knowledge on those scrolls, that's priceless. The story of how this happened is a testament to modern grit. The Lagina brothers never gave up. They combined historical research with 21st century science, slowly but surely peeling back the island's layers. What many overlooked were the small clues found over the years. The lead cross, the coconut fibers, the strange stone markers. They were all breadcrumbs leading to this exact spot. And you see, this breakthrough validates not just their efforts, but the efforts of every single person who ever believed in the Oak Island mystery. The question is no longer, is there something there? But what does it all mean? The answer to that could be far more complex than anyone imagined. This discovery is just the beginning of a much larger story. The flight from Europe. The reported discovery of Knights Templar artifacts deep within a sealed chamber on Oak Island is more than just a stunning find. It's the potential confirmation of one of history's most compelling and mysterious theories. For years, the idea that the Knights Templar, a wealthy and powerful order of warrior monks, used Oak Island to hide their immense treasure has been a leading hypothesis. Now, with tangible evidence reportedly in hand, that theory has exploded into the mainstream, a topic of intense discussion for thinkers like Joe Rogan, who are fascinated by secret societies and their hidden influence. But not all things are what they seem, and understanding why the Templars would choose this remote Canadian island requires a look back at their dramatic and violent downfall. The Knights Templar were founded in the 1200s during the Crusades. Over 2 centuries, they grew into one of the most powerful organizations in the world, developing advanced systems of banking, commanding a massive fleet of ships, and accumulating enormous wealth.
Find now only 2 or 3% of the city. There is another 90% of the Crusader building and the Crusader city. They lay beneath the Ottoman.
However, their power became a threat. In the year 1307, the King of France, Philip the Fair, deeply in debt to the order, conspired with the Pope to have the Templars arrested and their assets seized. On a single day, Friday the 13th, thousands of Templars were rounded up and their order was effectively dismantled. The thing nobody tells you is that their vast treasure, including legendary religious relics, was never found. It simply vanished. This is where the Oak Island theory gains its power. Many historians believe that a portion of the Templar fleet escaped the Purge, sailing from the port of La Rochelle in France with their riches and sacred knowledge. The question has always been, where did they go? Some say Portugal, others Scotland, but the Oak Island theory suggests a far more daring voyage across the Atlantic, centuries before Columbus. The discovery of the lead cross in Smith's Cove with its French origins and pre-Columbian date was the first tantalizing clue. Now, with a chamber full of their symbols, the case becomes incredibly strong. Why Oak Island, though? What many overlooked is the island's strategic genius. It's remote, easily defensible, and its geology allows for the construction of deep, stable shafts. The builders of the Money Pit clearly had advanced engineering knowledge, creating a sophisticated vault complete with booby traps. This level of planning and resources is far beyond the capabilities of a simple pirate crew. It aligns perfectly with an organization like the Templars, who were known for their architectural and engineering prowess, as seen in the castles and cathedrals they built across Europe. They weren't just hiding treasure, they were building a fortress to protect a legacy. And you can see this everywhere on the island, from the carefully placed boulders that form a cross to the intricate system of flood tunnels in Smith's Cove. These are not random features, they are a testament to a grand design. A voice like Joe Rogan would likely focus on this aspect, the incredible human effort and intellect required. The treasure wasn't just buried, it was interred with an almost religious reverence meant to be preserved for ages. The newest discovery doesn't just suggest the Templars were here, it suggests they considered this island to be a place of immense importance, a final resting place for their most sacred secrets. The implications are mind-boggling. It means a European order established a presence in North America over 150 years before Columbus's first voyage. It suggests a level of navigational skill and global awareness that completely upends the conventional historical timeline. The gold is just a footnote. The real treasure is the proof of this hidden history.
It's remarkable.
It's not just here on this page, though, it's throughout the text.
The most shocking fact is that we may have only scratched the surface. This confirmed Templar link opens a new chapter in the mystery, a feat of ancient power. The discovery of the hidden chamber on Oak Island does more than just point to the who, it forces a radical reevaluation of the how. Many people are crazy about the idea of a simple pirate treasure, but the engineering of the Money Pit and its associated structures is so complex, so sophisticated, that it defies easy explanation. This is a point that someone like Joe Rogan would almost certainly find fascinating. It's one thing to dig a hole and bury a chest. It's another thing entirely to construct an underground fortress designed to thwart recovery efforts for centuries. The Money Pit is not just a pit, it's a masterpiece of ancient engineering. Let's break down the sheer complexity. The original shaft was reportedly dug to a depth of over 160 feet through dense glacial till, a mixture of clay, sand, and rock that is incredibly difficult to excavate even with modern equipment. To do this by hand hundreds of years ago would have required a massive coordinated effort by a large team of skilled laborers. The most shocking fact is the precision involved. Every 10 feet, the diggers encountered a layer of thick oak logs perfectly fitted together. This wasn't just for structural support, it was designed to slow down anyone attempting to dig through it, a deliberate and time-consuming obstacle.
Then there's the infamous flood tunnel system, the island's primary defense mechanism. Researchers have confirmed that a series of man-made tunnels connects the Money Pit to the nearby Smith's Cove. These tunnels were designed to act as a booby trap, instantly flooding the main shaft with seawater if a certain depth was reached. Think about the skill required to pull this off. The engineers would have had to calculate the exact angles, manage the water pressure, and construct the tunnels so they wouldn't collapse under the weight of the ocean. This is advanced hydraulic engineering, something we associate with modern science, not the pre-industrial era. The thing nobody tells you is that the builders essentially weaponized the island's natural environment against intruders. They used the ocean itself as their ultimate security guard. What's more, the construction of the artificial beach at Smith's Cove, with its intricate box drains and coconut fiber filters, shows an incredible understanding of filtration and water management. These fibers, which are not native to Nova Scotia, also prove that the builders had access to a global supply chain, further distancing them from the idea of being simple pirates. To put it mildly, the project was on an industrial scale. A voice like Joe Rogan would likely marvel at this lost knowledge. How did these ancient builders know how to do this? Was this knowledge common in certain secret societies like the Templars, who were known for their architectural genius? Or does it hint at something even more profound, a lost chapter of human technological history?
We take some risks out here, and this is a dangerous place. It'd just be foolhardy to keep digging. Wouldn't have made any sense. It was sloughing all the time.
The Money Pit isn't just a mystery of treasure, it's a mystery of knowledge. The design is so brilliant, so deviously effective, that it has protected its contents for centuries. It was built not just to hide, but to endure. The new discovery of a sealed chamber suggests the builders had mastered not only hydraulic traps, but also long-term preservation techniques, keeping the contents safe from the very water they used as a weapon. This engineering marvel makes the treasure inside even more significant. The truth on the scrolls. The confirmation of a major find on Oak Island, especially one with ties to the Knights Templar, is not just the end of a treasure hunt, it's the beginning of a historical revolution. The implications of this discovery are so vast that they ripple through archaeology, history, and our collective understanding of the past. It's the kind of paradigm-shifting event that someone like Joe Rogan thrives on discussing, as it challenges everything we thought we knew. The most shocking fact isn't that treasure was found, but that its existence proves that a significant part of our history has been a lie, or at the very least, a massively incomplete story. For centuries, the narrative of the Americas began with Columbus in 1492. Any evidence of earlier transatlantic voyages by Europeans was often dismissed as fringe theory. The Oak Island discovery, if proven to be a Templar vault from the 1300s or 1400s, demolishes that timeline. It provides concrete proof that a well-organized European group not only reached North America, but established a highly sophisticated base of operations there more than a century before Columbus set sail. This single fact forces the rewriting of countless textbooks and academic papers. It moves the story of the Templars from European history to world history.
Then there is the matter of the encrypted scrolls. While the gold is the headline grabber, these texts are the true treasure. What knowledge do they contain? This is where speculation runs wild, and a platform like Joe Rogan's would become a central hub for the debate. Could they contain lost religious texts, philosophical insights, or scientific knowledge that the Templars guarded? Some theories suggest the Templars were keepers of ancient wisdom inherited from civilizations in the Middle East, knowledge that was deemed heretical by the Church. Unlocking these scrolls could provide an unfiltered look into a worldview that was systematically suppressed. Joe Rogan's take only scratches the surface of what Oak Island's newest discovery means. The treasure is found, but the true mystery is just beginning. What ancient truth were they trying to protect? Like and subscribe for more secrets that history tried to hide.